Deflation creeps in like a thief in the night, doesn't it? It starts off so innocently, almost seductively. Lower prices, that's what we all want, right? But what happens when those lower prices come at a cost? When we think about the economy, we often focus on the glitzy numbers, the stock market, GDP growth, or the latest consumer trends. But lurking beneath the surface is a silent threat that can unravel it all: deflation. Let's break this down. Imagine you're in a store, eyeing that shiny gadget you've been wanting for months. You've saved up, but then you hear whispers of a sale coming next week. Suddenly, you hesitate. Why buy now when you can wait and snag it for even less? This is where the trouble begins. It's not just you, it's everyone. When consumers start holding back, businesses feel the pinch. They see their shelves overflowing, and what do? They slash prices to entice you back. But here's the kicker. As prices drop, so does the incentive to spend. It's a vicious cycle, and it spirals downward faster than you can say, economic stagnation. Now let's talk numbers. The Producer Price Index, or PPI, measures how much producers are getting paid for their goods. When deflation sets in, the PPI starts to decline. This means producers are earning less, which in turn affects the Consumer Price Index, or CPI, the measure of what consumers pay for goods and services. When the PPI drops, businesses find themselves in a tough spot. They can't just keep lowering prices indefinitely. They have costs to cover, wages to pay, and bills that won't wait. So what do? They cut back on production, which leads to layoffs. Suddenly, that vibrant economy we once knew starts to feel like a ghost town. And here's where it gets really scary. As people lose jobs, consumer confidence plummets. The idea of spending becomes a distant memory. Why buy anything when you might need to save every penny for a rainy day? This creates a perfect storm where the economy slows down. Investment stalls, innovation takes a back seat, and we're left with stagnation. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle, the deeper you sink. Now let's not forget the burden of debt. In a deflationary environment, money actually gains value. Sounds good, right? But for those who owe money, it means that the amount they owe becomes heavier. Imagine having a mountain of debt that feels like it's growing taller while your income is shrinking. The weight of repayment becomes almost unbearable, and many find themselves trapped. They can't spend, they can't invest, and they certainly can't grow. We've seen this play out in history. The echoes of the Great Depression linger, reminding us of what happens when deflation takes hold. Japan's lost decade serves as a cautionary tale, a stark reminder of how deflation can stifle growth and innovation. Recovery feels like a distant dream, and hope dims. So what can we do? Understanding the risks and implications of deflation is crucial. It's not just an abstract concept, it's a reality that can affect all of us. By staying informed, we can make better choices as consumers and advocates for economic policies that promote stability and growth. Let's not let deflation sneak up on us. Instead, let's shine a light on it, talk about it, and ensure that we're prepared to face it head-on. Because in the world of economics, knowledge is power, and together, we can turn the tide against this silent threat.